There is a high probability the extra virgin olive oil in your kitchen is a complete illusion. Millions of people buy these premium bottles daily, unaware they are actually pouring cheap, processed industrial seed oils onto their food. The labels look authentic, but the contents are a masterpiece of commercial chemistry. Here is how the food industry engineered this global deception, and the simple test you can do tonight. To understand how a food product can be so heavily substituted on a global scale, we have to look closely at the math behind agricultural production. True, unadulterated extra virgin olive oil is incredibly difficult, time-consuming, and expensive to produce. It requires roughly 1,000 individual olives, which must be carefully harvested by hand or specialized machinery at the absolute perfect stage of ripeness. But the complexity does not stop at the harvest. These olives must then be transported immediately to a mill and mechanically cold-pressed within a strictly limited 24-hour timeframe. This process must happen completely without the use of artificial heat, chemical solvents, or heavy refinement. If the temperature rises even a few degrees during pressing, it ruins the delicate chemical composition, disqualifying it from earning the prestigious extra virgin title. This intense process is why a single tree might only produce enough olives for a few bottles of top-tier oil each year. Because of this intense manual labor, strict environmental conditions, and low crop yields, genuine extra virgin olive oil commands a very premium market price. However, over the last few decades, global demand for this heart-healthy staple has completely skyrocketed, vastly outpacing what the world's olive groves can physically grow and press each year. In the world of mass-market retail, whenever a massive shortage meets skyrocketing global demand, a cheaper, highly profitable alternative is almost always engineered by commercial companies to fill the grocery store shelves and protect their profit margin. So, how exactly is this complex visual and flavor illusion manufactured without the average consumer immediately noticing a difference in their kitchen? Large-scale commercial blenders and mass-market distributors often source massive quantities of cheap, highly abundant alternative crops. They rely heavily on oils derived from sunflower seeds, canola seeds, or low-grade soybeans. Because these industrial seed oils undergo intense chemical refinement, extreme heat, and deodorization during factory processing, they are left virtually clear, tasteless, and completely odorless. They essentially act as a blank canvas for food scientists. To trick your eyes into believing this product came straight from a premium Mediterranean olive grove, food processors introduce precise, minute amounts of oil-soluble beta-carotene. This ingredient achieves that warm, authentic golden hue consumers expect to see in high-quality products. They then add a calculated drop of industrial-grade chlorophyll to mimic that iconic, fresh green tint associated with early harvest olive crops. But the final touch is the most deceptive part of the entire process. A very small percentage of authentic, highly pungent, real extra virgin olive oil is blended into the final batch. This is not done for nutritional value. It is done strictly so that when a consumer opens the bottle at home, their nose catches a faint, familiar olive aroma. The deceptive mixture is then sealed in green-tinted glass bottles, heavily decorated with prestigious-looking labels, and shipped directly to major supermarket shelves worldwide. This widespread industrial substitution is not just a financial deception that empties your wallet at the grocery store checkout. It radically alters the actual nutritional value of the food you feed your family every day. Consumers willingly pay a premium price for authentic extra virgin olive oil because it is uniquely packed with powerful monounsaturated fats, natural polyphenols, and rare antioxidants. These specific organic compounds actively support cardiovascular health, clear arterial pathways, and actively lower cellular inflammation throughout the body. Highly processed, refined seed oils, on the other hand, behave completely differently inside the human digestive system. They are naturally high in omega-6 fatty acids, which can disrupt your body's natural balance when consumed in large quantities. Furthermore, these refined alternative oils possess a much lower smoke point when exposed to kitchen heat. When you attempt to cook, bake, or sear food using a counterfeit, seed oil-heavy blend, the delicate oil molecules degrade rapidly on the stove. This thermal breakdown releases harmful free radicals and turns what you intended to be a health-boosting dinner into a highly inflammatory meal. Over time, consistently consuming these hidden industrial substitutes can put unnecessary strain on your metabolism and your cardiovascular system. Fortunately, you do not need an expensive laboratory setup or a degree in organic chemistry to unmask the specific bottle sitting inside your kitchen right now. You can easily test your food using a simple law of organic chemistry called the fridge test. True, pure extra virgin olive oil consists almost entirely of monounsaturated fats. These specific healthy fats possess a molecular structure that naturally begins to crystallize, clump together, and solidify when exposed. Tonight, take your bottle of olive oil and place it into the refrigerator for 24 hours. If you check it tomorrow morning and find that the liquid has turned thick, cloudy, and completely solidified into a buttery paste, congratulations, your oil is genuine. However, if the oil remains perfectly clear, fluid, and completely liquid despite the freezing cold, you are looking directly at a highly processed, chemically altered seed oil blend that does not belong in your body. But olive oil is just the beginning of the grocery store illusion. The mass-market honey industry hides a dark molecular secret that is arguably even more shocking to your health. Click the video appearing on your screen right now to see what you are truly pouring on your food.